Look, this death spiral thesis may not be right, but there are going to be, and you use this term, some zombie utilities. What did you mean by zombie utilities?
So
Walking Dead?
Yeah, I guess that would be the accepted definition of zombie. I don't think that the most likely circumstance for most utilities around the country is that there's a death spiral, because distributed solutions are still going to be a very small percentage for a very long period of time in utilities, and they still have lots of capital that they need to deploy, particularly in places like New York where the infrastructure is old. So that's not really, I think, the risk. I think the risk is to the utility industry is that if the utility industry doesn't change, what's going to happen is you will have erosion of customers that will take on distributed solutions. You will have continued cost pressures on the upside, because that's what's happening. Generation costs are declining, but T&D costs continue to generally increase. And so what that's going to mean is that in spite of everybody's best efforts, there's going to be regulatory pushback, because the combination of erosion of customers and increases in costs would mean upward rate pressure. And so regulators are going to tend to push back, and that's going to tend to lead to, at the margin, erosion in quality of service. And that's going to tend to, over time, lead to more customers leaving. And so really what happens is a business and that's going to be harder then, of course, to get further rate increases. And so what that means is over time, a business which can never get the capital that it needs to get into the future, and it's going to have a tremendous difficulty being able to attract people into the business. And that's a business that isn't going to go away, but it's certainly not a very attractive business to be in.